Welcome back to JHS Weekly. I'm Alexander Ruprecht.
And I'm Garrett Camp.
Good hallway rules are important to make sure everyone gets to class on time.
JHG's Skylar Farrell hits the halls to show us how this can happen.
Hallway etiquette is important to keeping the flow of foot traffic smooth and safe at Joplin High School. I've got some tips about how we can decrease time spent in the hall. Number 1, follow the traffic. JHS students usually walk on the right side of the hall. Just like driving a car, walking on the left will most likely get you bumped into and trapped on the wrong side of the hall. This is the same way for stairs too. And speaking of stairs, number 2, stair double doors. Something I see pretty often is kids using one door out of the two to get into the hallway. If you see a bottleneck in traffic because of the doors, save everyone some time and open the other one. Number 3, keep walls and circles small. A wall is a group of friends walking in a line, and they usually walk somewhat slow. Keep these groups of people to like 2 or 3. A circle is a group of friends talking in a circle, pretty self-explanatory. These usually pop up around the main stairs in the cafeteria and aren't very fun to navigate around. Number 4, focus on the walk. A lot of kids immediately pull out their phones the moment passing time starts. And while some are responsible, others pay no attention to anything else. Make sure not to walk super slow either. And finally, number 5, just be respectful. I know it can be tough because school is stressful, but if someone accidentally bumps into you, just forgive and forget.
Hallway etiquette can be really important for keeping the atmosphere of Joplin High School healthy and safe. Reporting for JHD, I'm Skylar Farrell.
High school can be intimidating to some freshmen.
I take us to a yearly event that teams up seniors with freshmen to make it a little less stressful.
Behind me is the freshman Gauntlet, and I asked a few freshmen how their time at Joplin High School has been.
Hundreds of freshmen attended the Gauntlet, an event tended to help ease their way into high school. Freshman Nolan Hill, as well as a few others, say high school has been fun.
It's been pretty good. I've been having a good time so far. I hope it keeps going this way, I guess.
Not that difficult at all, really, for me. I'm in all advanced classes. I'm making straight A's. It's been fun.
The Gauntlet can also help freshmen bond with their peers and ease any anxiety they have about high school.
Yeah, honestly, I made like a whole bunch of new friends and stuff because with the middle schools being broken up and stuff, I made a lot of new friends and yeah.
Some of the activities they're doing include knockout, busting a move with Just Dance, and 9 Square.
Yeah, I'd say that it really builds teamwork and gives you a break from school.
There are currently 612 new freshmen attending Joplin High School. Reporting for JHD, I'm Garrett Camp.
Joplin High School and Franklin Technology Center are always getting students ready for the future.
JHD's Amy Amadon shows us how students are seeing red.
This year, Edie Pringle is teaching a new class. She is a registered nurse, and phlebotomy will now be taught at FTC. But what is that?
Phlebotomy is where they will, you'll go to a laboratory, they'll draw your blood, and then they can run different tests on your blood to diagnose different illnesses or diseases. And we can find out genetic stuff from that, all kinds of stuff.
Blood doesn't just allow us to know the different illnesses in your body, but also tells us so much more.
Take a small needle and they will insert it into a vessel, and there's vessels all over your body, so the students learn where they're going to access those vessels.
But before they can start drawing blood, they have to study how the body works.
So the students learn where they're going to access those vessels, and then the blood comes out and into a tube or tubes depending on what they need, and then we send those tubes off for testing.
Phlebotomy isn't just important to the teacher, but also to the students. Senior Micah Goins is in Miss Pringle's first year with phlebotomy, and this is preparing him for his future.
Phlebotomy, to me, I think it's a really fun class that will allow me to get a certificate in phlebotomy, and hopefully I can do that straight out of high school.
And he also plans to go to medical school.
I hope to become a doctor, get a doctorate in medicine and become an actual doctor.
Phlebotomists make up to $70,000 a year. Reporting for JHD, this is Amy Amadon.
October 11th will be the annual Fall School Blood Drive. Sign-ups will start on September 23rd and end on October 10th during lunch.
To participate in the blood drive, you must be 17 and older or 16 with parental consent. The football season is in full swing at Joplin High School.
JHS's photojournalist Zane Tabia shows us a montage of the players practicing.
Don't walk away, don't walk away, you never walk away before we get it. Don't walk away, don't walk away, you never walk away before we get it. Don't walk away, don't walk away, you never walk away before we get it. Don't walk away, don't walk away, you never walk away before we get it. Don't walk away, don't walk away, you never walk away.
I'd say the Joplin football team is doing pretty good.
Yeah, they are doing pretty good.
Yeah, and speaking of sports, Joplin High School is home to a very successful esports team.
JHS's Dennis Bateman logs in with this report.
The JHS Esports team is making waves, highlighting the rising popularity of competitive gaming amongst students. Mr. Ryan Burnside runs the team.
Esports is something that I've always been really interested in. I thought I could use that and bring it to Joplin High School to compete against other schools across the state and win some tournaments, which we have.
Esports is much larger than just an after-school activity. The esports team plays against other schools across the state.
For a state competition. Well, then at the end of the semester, go to that state competition, play against the top schools of the region, or rather of the state, and see who can come out on top.
Micah Goins and Harley Lane are both seniors who have been on the esports team since they were freshmen.
I mean, it's gaming at school. I mean, who doesn't want to go to a club after school every day and play video games? It's awesome.
It gives a good opportunity, like people who like to play video games outside of school, to enjoy at school.
The esports tryouts for this semester have closed. However, if you want to join next semester, they are open Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays in E209. You can also watch all the esports games on twitch.tv/JOPesports. This has been Dennis Bateman reporting for JHD.
The season many have been waiting for is here. Hunting season.
JHD's Liberty Wright takes us to the woods to go on the hunt.
Christopher Addis is teaching the new generation, including his stepson, how to hunt. And for Chris, he has been enjoying this hobby for decades.
Well, I started when I was 12, but I didn't actually really get into it until my early 20s. So I'm saying about 15 years.
Chris has hunted many animals over the years, but his favorite is deer.
The biggest deer I've ever shot was a 163 1/8 8-point in Oklahoma.
One thing he learned is that in order to hunt, you have to have a lot of patience, which he says is tough.
How long I have to sit in my stand kind of depends on the time of year, the weather, deer patterns, whether it's a high pressure or low pressure day, sunny day, cloudy day, cold day, warm day, lots of stuff.
This is 8th grader Bryson Wright's first time hunting with his stepdad.
Chris is really good at teaching me because he will discipline me if I don't do something right.
And he says it's fun to spend some quality time out in nature with his stepdad.
I like hunting because it is a good sport.
Reporting for JHD, I'm Liberty Wright.
Have you ever wanted to go bow hunting?
Yeah, I have wanted to go bow hunting. I think it'd be fun and rewarding. But this has been JHS Weekly.
Thanks for watching.